Hello, welcome back to San Herrera. Today we were in episode 25, and there's a lot I want to get into today. First things first, though, I need to mention quite a few things that I did off camera. So if you've been following the series, you can probably already see quite a few differences that I've, since the last episode. So first of all, I added a secondary track along here for cargo, which we'll use in the future whenever we build a huge airport over here. And also when we just expand over here, we're just going to have another cargo rail. So I figured that'd be helpful to start now so we don't have issues down the line. It took me a while. I probably could have made all the changes that I made probably into its own episode because I made so many of them. I also went over here and worked on the campus a little bit. And I also got a different mod turned on that will allow us to view different things. I can toggle them right here if I want to. So another thing I did was I kind of finished the road network over here and I graded a little bit as well. I built an interchange right here, built an industrial complex just to kind of solve some needs that we were having, but I couldn't get away from the residential needs, and I didn't want to start that without an episode. So we're going to do that now. Another thing I did with this area, the central business district, was I applied I forget what it's called. I put a specialization on it for having certain types of, I'm not sure if we can see it right here. I added the district specialization for office buildings. That's the IT cluster. So I'll show you guys what this does. So this kind of, that specialization for the office buildings provides taller office buildings like this one. This one, I think it's the same one. This one right here. It just makes nicer, more realistic looking skyscrapers, and I'm very proud of these. I think they look really nice in the city, and they're tall too, so they kind of fit in better with these with the taller ones rather than these really short office buildings that we get without that specialization. So I really like how the skyline is starting to look from far away. You can kind of get the more gradual decline in the skyline from the height. It's kind of like a pyramid, sort of. It goes down slowly. I'm really liking that a lot. So another thing I did was I connected up this train track right here, and I built what else did I do? I'm trying to remember. I did something else, or maybe that was it. So today we're going to get into some residential development. We're going to do quite a bit of it because we have such a large demand for it. As for where we're going to put it, I'm kind of concerned, and I'm not really sure where we're going to put this. I don't want to zone over here quite yet. I guess we could do in some areas, but I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do with this railroad. I'm kind of at a loss for what we're going to do because I really don't like where this is placed. I feel like this isn't very realistic. Having it placed just right here in the middle of nowhere. I feel like this would probably be placed along the highway, or just, you even have these sort of weird things right here. I don't think you would place it like this. If you were going to do this at all, you'd probably build a tunnel for it. I don't think you'd make it go up the hill. I think you'd also either probably make it go around. I don't think it would go up on the hill like that either, especially right here. I don't think you would do this. I imagine it would you'd either carve a tunnel or you would go around. Perhaps follow the river is probably what would happen, or even the highway. I don't know why they don't follow the highway. So as for where we're going to do some residential expansion, not quite sure. So we're going to resume the simulation. We have a very large demand for it. We also have this issue. We're having this issue with not enough supplies. Not enough goods to sell. I'm not sure what that is a result of. I'm not sure if that's a result of our lack of commercial residential, since we have such a large demand for it, or what that is. The thing I want to do though is I want to go in and zone some of these spots that we haven't zoned for no reason. We can zone this. I'm not sure why we don't have this zoned. We can zone this right here as well. Is there a reason to not have this zoned? And anywhere else, we can zone right here. There's no reason to have this not zoned either. Okay, so I think I made a few other changes off camera. I can't remember what they all were right now. Oh yeah, I also extended the key wall over a little bit, and I placed unlocked some different buildings. I had an incident where I accidentally left the game without saving, so I lost a little bit of progress. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So I'm trying to level up this campus so we can place some more of our buildings. I did a little bit of detailing, as you can see. I added a road right here just to make it look nicer. Put some of the dormitories in here nicer, and I graded it a little bit. We're still having some pretty crazy things with grading going on, but it's not as bad as it was. And we can hide some of this with landscaping later on. Okay, so as for where we're going to zone residential, I think we're going to come over here, at least for now. I think we'll also bring this down. And I think we're going to follow this oil, because I think we're actually going to build an industry over here, I think, soon. An oil industry. So I kind of want to follow the way the oil goes. Okay. So I guess we could zone in here, possibly. There's not really anything going on with the railroad over here. And we're having some just crazy things over here with the hills, the terrain. So we're going to go and smooth a lot of this out. Our brush is only so big, though. Oh, no, you're going to use a large one. We're just going to go out here and just make a lot of this look a lot nicer. Use our smooth terrain tool. We're going to come through here. I don't mind it in some areas, kind of where it's all this like bumpy nonsense that's going on right here, but like in an area where I want to develop, it's going to be kind of a pain. So what we're going to do is we're going to make kind of a road network over here. And we're going to try to follow the terrain a little bit if we can. So okay, so this will be a potential highway entrance in the future. And then where else? I think we'll zone some residential over here. I think this is kind of probably the #1 spot where we're going to do it. We're going to get this all graded first, though, because this is horrendous. So whenever I doubled the railroad, I had to redo quite a few things. I had to remove this area and make it look a little ugly. We'll fix this in the future, but I just need to make sure it's functional right now. So I also had to redo this interchange right here. And I had to destroy a few houses over here, which, you know, I guess isn't too bad. Make this look nicer. Alright. I apologize for any background noise. It's just what I have to deal with, so please just bear with me. Okay, so we're going to elevate this. Okay, so I want to make this. I really don't want to do this. Like, I guess we will, because we already have a quite significant change in the grade in the terrain. So we're gonna make a pretty simple highway exit over here, highway interchange. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise the terrain up a little bit. We're gonna use our medium. It's probably, yeah, it's way taller than we need. So we're gonna bring that down a little bit, probably to like right here. Even that's more than we need. That's good. Alright, then we're going to bring it down slowly. So we're gonna go straight from right here. Not sure if that's too steep. No, that's fine. Then we'll connect this back up here. Why is it not doing the... It's not giving me the node to snap to, or the why is it not... I guess we'll just have to work with that. So now we're gonna get our lanes in here. Our exit and entrance lanes. Alright, turn these around. Alright, we already have this really close interchange, so this is going to be a little bit difficult. I might go ahead and do sort of a half of a cloverleaf again, just to get around that. Alright, so we're also going to grade this out because this is kind of terrible with our grading that we're having here. So we're going to go out here, we're going to make it flat. We're going to take it all the way back. We're going to start from right here. Okay, now we're going to connect these up. Where's the... There it is, okay. Alright, this pillar might be getting in the way. It's not going to let us do anything here. There we go. Let's get these turning in the right directions. No, wait, wrong one. Right? Yeah. Okay, now let's make sure these are facing the right direction. So this one's going to go... Alright, perfect. Get it switched around. You know, actually, we probably want to bring this up. So, we're going to bring it up to the top of the bridge. If this will work, I'm not sure if it'll even let us do that. Perfect, it does. Alright, now we're going to bring the... Okay, so now that we have this interchange finished, we're going to, or partially, we're going to bring one more lane down for over here. I think that's enough distance. Now we're going to make sure these are connected. Okay. This looks quite nice. I like this. Alright, so now we're going to zone in here a little bit. So half of this is going to be a sort of commercial. This half is going to be commercial and this half is going to be residential. Or actually, I'm thinking maybe we move... Yeah, so we'll move the commercial uses will be closer to the right here in this corner. Okay, we're going to retry this. Is that... no. That's fine, I guess. It's not too bad. Alright, now we're going to kind of make a sort of grid in here. Alright, that's fine. We're going to go and add some roads through here to finish off the center. Increase a little bit of connectivity through here. Alright, and we're going to move this over here to this corner. How far is this in the front? What's the size of this? So we have 480. Is it 480? It's hard to measure these things. I hate it. Alright, we're gonna go out 480 from here. Alright, now we're going to put some commercial right here. And actually, we're going to try to make this a little more straight. Alright, we didn't make it, we didn't go far enough apparently, so we're going to bring that up a little bit farther. Good. Alright, now we're going to put some commercial right here. Some commercial uses. We're not going to fill it up completely because I want to have some space open for this building. But we're just going to put enough. Alright, now we're going to finish right here. Perfect. See if we can go from right. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we're ready to zone, I think, all of this. We're going to get some pipes in here first, though. Alright, we're going to put those down first because there's a little bit of an issue right there with the snapping. So we're going to turn off our snapping real quick to make this a little bit smoother. Bring this up a bit from here. Yep. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to make this a neighborhood. We're going to zone most of this as residential. We're going to press play. There's no reason to have it paused. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to zone some commercial along here as well. We're not going to zone right here so we can see the Merca sign. Merca. America. America. Alright, we will zone right here though. And we'll zone right here. You know, we could probably get a path through here too. There's plenty of room. And we're also going to make sure our junctions are not wonky. Make sure they make sense. So we're going to have this here, or this, or this, or this, or this. We can make that a stop sign, or this. This doesn't need to be there either. Okay. So yeah, this area will develop soon, hopefully, and we'll see a drop in our demand for residential. We're also going to zone right here, since we removed the big radio mass. Use a little eminent domain to make sure this is possible. Make sure our snapping is on. And we'll resume it. I don't know why we have it paused. $480. Oh, we need to move this a little bit. Alright, now we're going to get some pipes under here as well. We're going to zone right here. High density residential. We're going to pause it real quick because we're going to make sure that we have our district extended over here. I don't think we do, so we're going to make sure we do that in a second. And actually, we're not going to zone here because we're going to put a park here instead. We're going to put a dog park here. I guess we can't. Alright, so I guess we will zone there. Or can we fit it? No, we can't. If the dog park won't fit there, we can't put anything there. We're going to dezone the edges, right here, the corners. We're going to extend the district over here, and then we're going to let it slide. Let it zone. Let it develop. We're going to make sure this is not on the railroad track. One thing I also wanted to do was I want to raise this up. Because there's just, the traffic isn't worth it. It's just, we need to raise it at this point. There's nothing else we can do. Alright, is that too steep? Yeah, we should bring that back a little bit. Make it more gradual. Am I really not going to be able to connect it up here because of the stupid snapping? No. It will not let me connect right. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. I'm going to bring it down right here now. Slowly. How much is this? 1220. Okay, we're going to bring this back a little bit so we can make it straight. Alright, now we're going to connect this up here. Alright, now we're going to let the simulation run. We're going to speed it up a bit. And we're going to make sure we have our connection back here. Alright. So we'll come and check on this later on, see how this is doing. We're still having some issues with this not enough, not enough resources to sell customers thing. I'm not sure why or what we can do about that. I'm really not sure what causes that, honestly. All right, and here we're gonna make sure we have some parks. All right, we're gonna put one right here. Good. All right, I think we'll put some residential in here as well to satisfy the need. I think we're gonna make this, or at least partially, residential. So our block size is what is it over here in downtown? Want to transition at all? I think we'll keep using this grid size. So we have 480 by 480. All right, perfect. Now we're going to finish this 480. And actually, we'll break it up a little bit because I would like to connect it up right here. So we'll just do this. Then we'll make sure we have our plumbing, our pipes under here. All right, we're going to put a high-rise band over here. But we will, we will zone this as mostly residential. We're going to zone some commercial along the collectors, but I think we'll even zone a little bit of residential along the collectors. So let's make sure we have power over here. And we'll put modern city center over here. So policies, we're going to have smoke detector distribution, recycling. We'll do education boost, park maintenance boost, even though we might not have parks over here. High-rise ban, and I think that's it. And then for policy, or for style, we'll go with modern city center. There's also something I wanted to look at over here. So to decrease some of the noise pollution, where's the... All right, in the Crescent District, we're going to look at our policies, and our taxation, I believe, is NIMBY. I think we're going to apply this. This is leisure, right? Or is this... I believe that's leisure. Let me check. Yeah. So basically what that does is it will make sure that there's no loud noises at nighttime, and these buildings, the leisure buildings, will close at nighttime, basically. All right, so we didn't do much according, or with academic, attractiveness, which is the next thing we need to level up the campus. So to increase attractiveness, I'm not really sure what we can do. Maybe put a park in here or something. Well, let's put some nice parks right here along the... Maybe that'll do something. We can also decorate in here a little bit just to make sure that we get some, just a little, like a few extra things just to make it more attractive to newcomers. so we can level it up and get some of our new buildings. So I'm thinking about maybe just doing some of this detailing stuff off camera, because I can imagine that it's very interesting to watch me do this. And then after, you know, when I start the next episode, I can show you guys what I did off camera. So if you guys want to do it, you guys can, if you're following along in game on console or something. Alright, so we have that done. What was I looking at? I was looking over here. So we're going to zone this as, we zoned it as, we're going to do high density commercial. We're going to put some parks in. We're going to put a small park in here as well, right here. And actually, I just remember we'll need to put office here, otherwise we're going to have issues with noise pollution. Sadly, I don't want to put that here, but I guess we don't really have much of a choice. So this will develop slowly. I also want to zone in here a little more and work on downtown. So I want to put some of our parks in here. So we have the small park that will fit right here nicely. Do we have any other parks that will fit in here? No. So we'll fit this one in here, right next to the fire station. And I also want to put some right here too. So not all parks will fit here, obviously, but I would like to fit some. Okay, so there's not much we can do right now. We don't have a zone for anything, or a demand for any kind of zone. So I think we'll just go in here and detail a little bit. And I think we're going to get some zoning planning in here. So we're not going to zone it quite yet, but we'll get some plans. We're going to do this. We're going to kind of zone it in chunks. And we'll zone the rest as commercial. We'll zone this half as commercial as well. And then right here. And I think the rest of this will be, or at least along the shore, we're going to do commercial. Alright, the rest of this will be office. Alright, then we're going to look at our parks. We're gonna put some parks in here too, next to this giant skyscraper, the tallest building in the city. We'll do these parks on either side. What are these, playgrounds? Yeah. We're gonna do zone right here. I wanna have this open. Ooh, we're burning down right here. Shoot. That's not good. Our fire department can't get in there either, because there's no road connection. We have good coverage over here. We just need a helicopter depot. Well, there's nothing I can do about that because the only people who can help out here are the helicopters, and there's not very many of those. Here's somewhere where our fire department can help out at, the fire trucks. Alright, let's see how our university is doing. Our attractiveness is just not going up. I'm not sure what else we can do. Do we have any new buildings we need to place? We already placed the drama club. We already placed the Asdar study. We have. Do we already have the academic statue in here? We'll place this here. I think we already placed that. I'll place a few, I guess. Oh, and this area is developing nicely. I like this. Quite nice. Perfect. Okay, so we just gotta wait for this to develop at this point. This is also looking nice. Okay, so there's not much else I wanted to do in this episode, so I think I might call it an episode here pretty soon. Yeah. You know what I think we'll do? I think we'll get some roads planned out for this side of the highway over here. Alright, we're going to bring this road, and that won't work for some reason. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's going to be hard to get it up the mountain, though. I mean, I guess we could bring it up here. Alright, that's good. So, in the future, I'd like to put some nice houses up here. Some nice private mansions or something. We can't really do that, but we could put some certain district specializations here that would allow us to have some nicer assets, like the European assets or maybe even high-tech housing. But as for right now, I'm not really sure what we're going to put over here. We could put residential possibly along the hill right here. Some nice hotels, apartments. Not really sure what else. We have a large demand for office, or at least that's the largest, I think. Alright, so seeing as how we don't have much of a demand for anything, I think we're going to spend this time detailing. So we're going to come into our medical district, and we're going to take a look around. So we're going to zone some commercial in here, and we're also going to complete some more roads that aren't complete for just no reason. So we're going to bring this one. There's no reason for this one to not be complete. And we'll bring one through here as well, or maybe we don't need to have that one. We'll bring this one down. We'll make sure this alright, so we're gonna go in here and zone a little bit. Like right here, we're gonna zone. We're gonna zone right here. And we're going to go in and get some nice paths in here too. So let's get our paths in here first. We're going to get our straight tool too. So just wish it would let me snap to this. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we're going to make a nice park around this sort of thing right here. This rock feature that we have. Alright, we can destroy one of them. It's not too bad if we destroy just one of them. We're probably going to destroy this curve. Or not. There we go. Bring it down straight. Perfect. Now let's get the same thing over here across. Can we get a path in here? No, we can't. Alright, so I think our paths are probably good. We can get one more through here, why not? And we're going to do some zoning. We get some office buildings in here. Let's put a... Yeah, we have the high-rise ban. Let's get some... Can we put a road back here? Let's move the sauna closer to like somewhere right here. That's not bad. Bring this. We cannot connect it, so that's fine. We can just have a little cul-de-sac there. We're gonna put some high density commercial. We're gonna put the that specialization here for actually no, yeah, we'll do modern city center. Oh, it's gonna destroy all these buildings though, sadly. I should have thought about that sooner. Alright, so we'll have offices right here as well. Right here we'll do commercial. And right here we'll do commercial as well. Put some low density commercial over here. Higher low density over here as well. Check our noise pollution over here. I'm just curious to see how loud this area is. Not too bad. Only once we add these other uses. It's funny, none of these are really even getting used. We don't have patience any of these. Wow. These aren't even being used. Well, that's alright, I guess. It's all about just the feeling of having this area be a medical district. Alright, we're also going to come in here and look at our parks. Alright, how far is this? 1040. 1240. So we're going to come down. Alright, you know, I think we're going to put a park in here. I was already talking about this. But I would like to put a normal city park in here, so I think we're going to do that. Alright, so this is good. I'm not sure if we're going to work on this park in this episode. We just need to get this area ready, and we need to remember not to build anything here. As for this side, I think on this side we'll just have some commercial uses probably. What's the grid length? 520. Go down from this, there we go. Was that 520? Yes. We didn't go out far enough? We didn't go out far enough, so let's retry that. 520, so we're gonna have to go out for what, 500? Alright, so we're having demand for commercial again, so I think we're going to put some, or sorry, residential. We're going to put some residential along the collector right here. If we start having issues with noise pollution, we can always come read on. Or we can zone right here. I'm not sure why this isn't zoned. Alright, we're now at 82,000 people, so that's pretty cool. We're in the 80s now. 80,000 milestone. There's no official milestone for that, but that's just pretty cool anyway. So, as for what we can do next, so let's look at how this is developing right here, the medical district. It's pretty slow. Let's see what else we can put in here zoning wise. Could put some more offices right here. So, where was I? I was going to say something. Oh, so right here, I'm not really sure what to put here. We have this weird shaped spot, and there's not much I can put here. I was going to try to put a park here, but they're all kind of small or too big for this area. They're either too big or too small. I mean, I guess we could put this one here, so I guess we'll put this one here for now. Speaking of park maintenance, do we have a park maintenance building over here? Yes, we do. There it is. Cool. Well, I'm very excited to see this area develop. This area, it's part of town. Downtown is looking pretty cool too. The central business district. We got these skyscrapers starting to form. And let's look at the rest of our zoning over here as well. So I think the problem is starting to go away that we were having earlier. I think, at least. Not 100% sure. And actually, I would like to look back. How did the fire go? Did they ever put it out? Alright, let's build this back. Which one is this for? We can see the stars that we have. That's weird. It won't let us see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we have 5. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're going to call an episode here pretty soon. Let's just go back and look at some small things that we can do. Like right here, we can zone this. This is already zoned. Yeah. There's not a lot of demand for commercial right now. I also, one thing I did off camera was I looked at our bus lines and I fixed them. So like right here we have just, these are all filled. There's nothing we can do about this. Let's look at our line details. Oh wow, this is really busy. So let's add like 35 vehicles here. Wow, this is insane. This is... Wow. Okay, that's crazy. We're going to definitely increase our buses there so we can see a decrease in the amount of people that are waiting for this line. I wish we had a 4-lane road with trolley access. That would be interesting. A 4-lane road with bus lanes and trolley access. I would use that here, but there's no asset for that. Alright, we can also fill this in. There's not really a reason to have this empty. Okay, we can zone right here as well. And I'd like to look over here at this part of we started a while ago. And I would like to zone more of it. So we're going to zone this as commercial right here. But the majority of this will be residential. Alright, that's good, I think. I think we're going to call it an episode right here, at least pretty soon. And you can see the traffic over here is already cleared up since we built this bridge, so that's good. So then there's this asset. I was originally going to place this in downtown. But if you look at it, it looks like it's a campsite. There's like cabins here. So I think this is supposed to be like a campsite. Not 100% sure though. That's what I think it is. So I think we'll probably place that over in a national park somewhere, out in the outskirts of the city. Alright, so let's wait for this to develop a little more. Alright, I think we're going to finish zoning this area. Why not? There's not really a reason to wait. What was the grid size? 400, 80. We can't connect it up there. I hate this. There's not too much we can do about that. We don't have to have a connection there. Or we could connect it up somewhere else. We'll bring this down as a 1-lane or a 2-lane road. We're going to try to fix this. So we're going to bring it up straight and then use the curved road tool. That should work. Good. Now we'll zone this with mostly high density residential. And then we'll zone some office along the collector. All right, well, we had a very large demand for residential when we started this episode. Now it's slowing down a little bit, which is nice. I'm very excited to see that change taking place. So one thing we want to look at is our roads or our signals as well. So let's look at those real quick, and then we're going to call it an episode, which usually means I'm going to go on for another 20 minutes. So just, bear with me here. This should be a stop sign. Alright, so I'm not really sure what we can do over here because we need a lot of workers over here. There's not a whole lot we can do about that right now. So we can't. We're going to zone right here though. We can have this zoned. Alright, well downtown's looking pretty cool. I'm excited to see where this goes after this. Did we zone this? We didn't. Dang it. Come on, it won't let me. Alright, there we go. Alright, so perfect. Alright, thank you for joining me in this episode. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more of San Herrera and subscribe for more of City Skylines. Hopefully in the next episode we will be working on some more expansion. I might do a little bit off camera, and if I do, I will be sure to inform you guys on what I did. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. N.J.H is out.